Today I'm gonna talk about how to find the least common multiple of the given polynomials. For example, if I give you these two polynomials, how to find the least common multiple. Okay, so before I solve this problem, I would like to introduce a formula that is a squared minus b squared can be factored as a minus b, a plus b. Okay, now let's take a look at the first polynomial. The first polynomial, x squared minus 25, we can compare this formula. Here a is x. How about the b? For the b, we can write down as 5 squared, right? 25 equals 5 squared. So now we get the x squared minus 5 squared, a equals x, b equals 5. Then we can factor as x minus 5, x plus 5. Okay, so that's the first factor for the first polynomial. And for the second polynomial, we're gonna follow 3 steps. Okay, so the first step, we're gonna identify the first term and second term, and we're gonna break these two terms down or using the factoring method. So for x squared, we have factor x times x, and for the negative 5, we can factor as negative 5 times 1. Okay, negative 5 times 1 equals negative 5. So that's the first step. Now for the second step, we're gonna do the cross product. So cross product. Okay, x times 1 is x, negative 5 times x, negative 5x. That will boils down to the negative 4x. Okay, negative 4x is exactly the middle term. That is third term. Okay, negative 4x is exactly 4x. So that means this breaking down is successful because it will give you negative 4x. That means what? That means we have two factors. One is x minus 5. The second term or second factor is x plus 1. Okay, so we write down the first term is x minus 5. The second term is x plus 1. Okay, so we can list all the factors. So for the x squared 25, we have what? We have x minus 5 and x plus 5. And for the second polynomial is x squared minus 4x minus 5. We have two factors. One is x minus 5. The second one is x plus 1. Okay, so what is least common multiple for these two polynomials? The first thing, we're gonna find the common factors. Here we have one common factors, that is x minus 5. So we just pick once. Okay, if we have common factors, we just pick once, x minus 5. And for the left terms, we just copy it. We have two terms, x plus 5 and x plus 1. That's it. Okay. Now let's take a look the second example. X to the power 4 minus 49x squared, x squared minus 7x. So the first thing, I wanted to factor x to the power 4 minus 49x squared. So we have 49x squared. And as we can see here, if x squared, x to the power 4 can be written down as x squared times x squared. Right? So that means we can factor x squared. Then the left terms will be x squared minus 49. Okay, and again we can see x squared minus 49. 49 can be written down as 7 squared. So that means we can use this formula again. X is A, 7 is B, right? 7 is B. So A squared minus B squared. So we can continue to simplify it. X minus 7, A minus B, A plus B. Okay, now for the second term, x squared minus 7x. That is what? That is x times x and then minus 7x. So that means we can factor the x. Okay, now basically you can write down the all the factors. So for the x to the power 4, 49 x squared, you can write down the x squared and x minus 7, x plus 7. And of course for the x squared you can write down as x times x, right, the factor. And for the x squared minus 7x, we can write down as x times x minus 7. Okay. Now, our least common multiple LCM can be written down as the first thing we try to find the common factors. So x and x, that's the common factors. And also we can find x minus 7 is also the common factors. So for the common factors we just pick once. Okay, x, we just pick one x. And x minus 7, we just pick once. Okay, and the left factors we just times together x and x plus 7. Okay, so we have x plus 7. Okay, of course here the x times x could be x squared, x minus 7, and x plus 7. That's it.